smoke up. Couple bodies from the club dealing with this hangover. God damn.
Welcome, everyone, to the last episode of the Hangover Podcast. What little did anyone in here know was before the show began, I shoved a knife and 3 guns in the room underneath our seats. Only one of us will walk out of here today. And whoever lives raises Grayson.
Absolutely.
He's just gonna be growing up, Joe gonna be like, all right, pick it up.
Notice how nobody else moved because we don't want to raise your little redheaded bastard.
He had me up until that point. You know what I'm saying? Like, I was about to be like, say no more. And I was about to, but it was like, man, you know what I'm saying?
You think I want to just sit here while he walks in with that blank look on his face and just stare at you?
Daddy.
Where's Daddy? Where's Daddy? He's fucking dead. Okay? And unless you want to be the same way, I suggest you move it the fuck along, okay? I want applesauce. I don't care what you want, all right?
Open the fridge, get it
I
your
was
fucking self.
about to say, hey, like Joe talking shit, but that little motherfucker started levitating in the kitchen. He's like, I want applesauce. I want applesauce. Like, to the point where, like, I've been laying in bed and he'll just look over at me and just be like, Daddy, applesauce? And I'd be like, nah, you've had enough sugar today, bro. We good. Like, I'm laying there, go back to watching the TV, and I'm like you could feel somebody looking at you. And I'm like, and I look back over at him and he said, Applesauce now, Daddy. I'd just be like, all right.
You know I can beat you up, right?
Oh, you know how many times I've looked at him like, bro, I'm bigger than you.
He just does that thing like, Daddy. Applesauce.
That little shit, just now he's in there fucking crying and shit. And I go in and I'm like, what is your problem? And he just looks at me and of course I'm being mean. And I'm just like, what is your problem, dude? Stop crying. Tell me what your problem is. He goes, Daddy, I want you so much. And I'm like, what? He goes, I want to cuddle you. I walk right back in here. I said, tell him I'll be a couple minutes. Finish setting up the fucking show. Went there and laid down, and he just immediately put his head on my chest and just laid there. I love you, Daddy. Fuck. Love you too, you little shit.
Bruh. You know what I'm upset that I taught Diana to say?
I can't wait.
You're the best daddy ever. I fucking hate myself for that. I wish I'd have never done that shit, because now she'd be like, but Daddy, you're the best daddy ever. I want the cookie. Fuck!
Yes, you get a cookie, you little bitch.
Damn it.
Welcome, everybody, to the Hangover Podcast. I am your host, Trey, a.k.a. Walter White, a.k.a. This Will Not End Until I Drink Wine from Joe's Skull. Sitting across from me, as always, is the pain in my ass, Mr. TRTL.
Hey, yo. Hey, yo. You know what I'm saying?
Sitting next to him is my best friend.
Dustin Spencer.
I hope that's who we're talking about.
Average Joe.
That's crap.
It is. And then sitting to his left, we have our resident Republican. That's the sound of Trump's cock in his mouth.
Whoa. Jesus Christ.
Hey.
You're not going to give it up for him yet?
Oh, I did.
2 days, sir.
2 days?
2 days.
So what?
He's in charge.
Oh, yeah?
Yeah, TikTok will be back.
Blonde wigs for everybody.
Long dicks? Is that what you
Blonde
wigs.
wigs.
Oh, blonde wigs.
Blonde wigs and ear covers all around. It's so fucking stupid.
Y'all start wearing them fucking ear covers again.
Bruh.
I'm knocking them shits. I'm smacking them off your fucking...
When Jason tried to defend it, I was
No,
like, what are
God.
you doing? Don't do this.
God.
Like, you've made so many good points. Don't do this one.
Yeah, like there's some things he does wrong, and that's okay. It's okay. He's just a man. What's his name whisper in Caesar's ear? You're just a man. You're just a man. Make mistakes just like everybody else. I think he's gonna bring back TikTok just to gain favor.
Well, yeah.
Yeah, I mean that's a smart move.
So they mad because they feel like they lost because of TikTok, and they feel like, ooh, we're gonna punish you now. That's what I feel it is.
Okay. Yeah, I can see that.
Oh, no, you can't use this app. But Facebook, YouTube, Instagram, all have the same thing now.
We could bring back Vine.
Yo, I'm down. I'm fucking super down.
Yeah.
Did y'all ever make one?
Yes.
Yes.
Yeah, absolutely.
6 seconds, like that's what's crazy how shit evolves. Is that like when we first got any sort of like, I guess you could call it like short term or short form video. Yeah, short form media. It was 6-second videos, and people became famous off of that shit. And then it eventually, like I remember Instagram brought it in, and it was 10-second videos. And then from there, it just kept evolving. And then eventually you got Musical.ly, which was just a bunch of people lip syncing songs, and then they renamed it into TikTok, and then it just became this global phenomenon. And then they were like, you know what, we can do 10-minute videos. And I was like, You know what I'm saying? Like, if I'm going to TikTok, I'm not trying to watch a 10-minute video.
Nah,
And then you end up watching the 10-minute video.
Of course I do, because they're like, we're going to tell you a bunch of interesting facts about World War II. And I'm like, I'll never be able to use this, but fuck it, let's do
the
it.
fat electrician will have you stuck, son.
Yeah. Who's the one that's always blowing himself up? You ever seen a dude? He's like foreign, and he's always just like, so if you connect these two, fuck. Like,
I don't know whose name, but that.
and like, of course, I remember the first couple times I watched his videos, I was like, oh look, another idiot on the fucking internet. But then
Right.
later, somebody explained it. They were like, no, he's actually showing you what happens if you do shit like that, and it's actually genius. And I'm like, never thought about it like that. Go back and watch his videos. And I'm like, oh shit. Like he knows what the fuck he's talking about.
Yeah, don't do this.
I hope it stays going.
TikTok, I'm indifferent.
Yeah, I don't care. The
Because
only
there's
thing-
people that's like, they're influencers, and you got people that's
Yeah.
like making money from TikTok when all you're doing is some dumbass fucking dance. Or you're talking over something that's already been.
Do you think
said.
it's the dance, or do you think it's the person doing the dance?
all of it?
No, he's asking you which one do you think it is? Do you think it's the dance that makes people popular, or the person doing the dance?
Their bodies.
So the person doing the dance.
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah. That's what I think it is. You know
Well,
what I'm
like
saying?
I saw,
Like the dances, it's typically chicks that get famous on that shit.
It's the stupidest shit in the world.
The dudes is typically the really goofy looking motherfucker, or the nigga that look like he belong on Magic Mike. We couldn't get famous on TikTok doing that. Maybe if we did them together, because they like that kind of shit. But like solo, I'm not about to get famous off doing those
I'm
TikTok.
not gonna lie to you, T. They got a black dude that I watch. That's like an average looking black dude that dances. Dope.
so there's the thing: the cream rises to the top. You know what
Right.
I'm saying? Like they
It
do
could be
have
a bunch of average black dudes doing it all the time,
No.
and they get
It's
famous.
him.
It's gonna be
It's
one.
Yeah.
Right.
He's really good. Like,
exactly
he's really good.
Yeah.
Right.
Well, like Jack's got on there.
Well, that's different too, though. Like, I feel like if you actually have an ability, that'll draw its own crowd.
Yeah.
But the people that go viral is either one or the other diaspora. Really fucking goofy or super sex appeal.
Like
That's it.
Do you know what the most liked video on TikTok was?
It was like an Asian chick, huh?
It was Bella Porsche.
Bella Porsche, who was that?
I think she dated Tyga. Like she's one of those influencers.
Oh, okay.
And it's literally her just lip syncing to M to the B, and it got the most likes out of every other video on TikTok because people were like, she's so adorable.
That's just crazy.
You know what I'm saying? Like
That's what TikTok has turned in everything into. You know what I'm saying? That
30
it's even translated into music. Like,
yeah.
you know what I'm saying? Artists are cutting their shit
The
down
TikTok
to
famous.
a
minute
minute
and
30.
a half, bro.
You know what I'm
It
saying?
drives me crazy.
It,
Fucking.
Because
And
people
the
don't have
young
the
kid-
attention span anymore.
the young kids love it. It's translating into the clubs. Like, a DJ's not gonna play a whole song no more. They're gonna play hook, verse, hook, unless that second verse is that prominent.
Yes. Is
to
that
where
popular?
it's the most
Yeah.
popular thing in
But-
the song, then they'll play it. Like Sicko Mode, that's why they all play like blends of it.
Yeah.
Because the first part of the song, hype. Second part of the song, about to blow this motherfucker up.
Oh,
You
wipe
know
me
what I'm
down.
saying? Wipe me down.
As soon as you hear BOOSIE, it was like, okay, yeah, we can run both verses of that because, you know,
Not like us.
not like,
Oh yeah, I feel like if you cut Not Like Us off, you're like against the cause.
I'll fight
yeah.
yeah. Yeah, like
You might just be a clan member.
that's how Kendrick was able to get away with doing it 8 times.
Right.
That one
Because
fucking
it's good
concert.
from beginning to end.
No
all
fat
the
on
way
that
through.
song. There is
Nope.
not a drop of fat on that song. But I don't know. That was my thing. Is like I do appreciate TikTok for like certain aspects of it. Like I could have like my algorithm was showing me like recipes, book recommendations, people doing skits that were funny, and like just the shit like that. But then like Joe said, you go to the other side of TikTok, and it's literally just 14-year-old girls in barely any clothing doing fucking TikTok dances because Megan Thee Stallion's new song has like a little dance that. You remember the what was it? What was the big one? The big Megan Thee Stallion.
Baby.
No, the Megan Thee Stallion song.
Oh.
I'm a savage.
Oh yeah.
Classic, bougie,
They got
ratchet.
that on fucking.
So many
Fortnite.
fucking videos
I've
of
been
them.
so many people with that dance on Fortnite.
God. And it's like, yeah, so then you're like flipping through that, and it's like, this is just, like, what am I doing? And like, that's why I said I'm indifferent, because I think, like, I haven't been on, I don't think I've posted a TikTok since October of last year.
I'm a little bit upset about it because
Yeah.
I post on TikTok fairly regularly, like almost at least twice a week. I was posting my fights on
I hope
TikTok, so like that was helping me with something I'm trying to do with that part of my life. So, I'm just gonna pivot to fucking YouTube, but I have to change my name on YouTube now.
It's definitely one of those things where the good suffer for the bad.
Yeah.
And I
Yeah.
don't care.
Like,
I appreciate.
I feel like it's a catch-22 on my end because my videos did better on Instagram before TikTok,
Yeah.
but now when I drop them on TikTok, they do better than they do on Instagram. So it's kind of a catch-22 because Instagram, the old nigga app now.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? That's the MySpace for the young motherfuckers. They on TikTok, Snapchat. That's
Now he
it.
sound like the old man.
Right.
They all on TikTok.
TikTok and Snapchat and
all
the
that
book
shit.
face,
With the Pokemans,
X's and stuff.
Oh shit.
But yeah, so it's a little bit, I guess a blessing and a curse.
Yeah, definitely a catch-22, like you said. It's just because there were times that we would post clips from the show on TikTok, and the next thing you know, we got motherfuckers in Japan and France and shit, like listening to our new episodes because they saw the video and wanted to come check us out. You know what I mean? So like, yeah, I get it.
yeah,
but-
it has this dope sides, but like I don't know, I just can't like fight this urge to see everybody that love TikTok. I just want them to just collapse in on themselves. You know what I mean?
Well, you just want a nice fire.
Yeah, just the people that
Anything that's
love it
loved
too
in
much.
masses, Joe wants to see it burn.
That's what.
I
Loved
said
in
anything
masses.
loved in masses, Joe wants to see burn in a fire.
Oh yeah, like I hope every Popeye's chicken
I
sandwich
knew
that
you were
like,
gonna.
people
How did I
ever
know?
ate,
How did I know?
I hope they planted a little chip in that bitch to where they could just cut it off one day if you like start acting up. You know what I'm saying? Like
I'm eating the fuck out of them chicken sandwiches.
What?
I'm being this bitch like
you tried the new one, the ghost pepper?
I'm gonna be walking around Earth like
Hey,
Will Smith at the end of that fucking
look,
show. You know what I'm saying? Just
The next time you get the ghost pepper sandwich, get a side of that fucking honey habanero sauce they put on the wings and put that shit on that sandwich. Hank was like, "What are you doing?" I was like, "Fucking my stomach up for 2 days."
But I gotta ask, Joe, like in regards to that, why do you think that is? Like, is that just your contrarian nature, or like?
He's a Scorpio.
It's just one of those things. Like he's gonna eventually tell me what contrarian means. He's either gonna tell me what it means, or he's just gonna keep saying it.
Every time he say it, I just look at you to see your face, like, bro, you know I don't know what the fuck
You know what I mean? Like, bro, like, when's the first time he said it? Like 2 days ago on duty. You know what I mean? He's gonna use it like 50 times. Like,
Well, because it's one of those things where it's like I be trying to
Tell him
like
what contrarian
I be
is.
trying to like describe you to people, and it's like, how would you describe Spencer? Great guy, Republican, X, Y, and Z. And then you look at Turtle, and it's like pothead, fucking rapper, pain in the ass, like like the
Light skin.
youngest child syndrome. You know what I'm saying? And then
I'm
you look
an
at
only child.
only child.
it gets
syndrome.
better.
Yeah, you see what I'm saying? And then you look at Joe, and it's like, how would you describe Joe? And it's like, our dickhead doesn't cover it. So like, there's got to be
Actually,
other
I'm the-
words that you
I'm
can-
the oldest, but I was raised an only
the only child. Yeah.
Right.
So then it's like, and then finally one day, like you said, we were playing the game, and then I was like, he's a fucking contrarian. he is like definition contrarian.
What's the definition?
The definition of a contrarian.
That's what he been wanting.
Yeah, no,
It's the definition.
I'm trying to drag it out for as long as I can. A contrarian is somebody who argues for the sake of arguing. Like, you could agree wholeheartedly with what I'm saying, but...
I thought that was devil's advocate.
He does that all the time.
Exactly. That is a contrarian.
Me and Joe be talking about the same thing. He'd be like, but you're wrong. I'd be like, you just said what I said.
Exactly.
No, because the problem is, like I tell y'all all the time, even when like the whole room is arguing with me, I tell y'all all the time, here's the problem. Y'all are stupid. I'm not.
Exactly.
You know what I'm saying? Like,
Exactly.
The whole thing with Joe is, no, fuck what you got, fuck your side, weak ass side.
If I could literally, and I know he's going to deny this, but I could walk in here one day, and if he's in a certain mood, I could be like, you know what, Joe? I spent all week just watching NFL games, and I think, like, if Joe's just sitting there playing as, like, Portal, just wanting to be left alone, but, like, has it on his mind, you know what I'm saying? I could just be like, you know, I spent all week watching NFL games, like, trying to get into it so I could, like, you know, be in the end with you guys. And, like, I do have to agree. Like, from what I saw, the 49ers are actually probably the best team in the league right now. And he'd be like, see, that's why you're stupid. Because this is one of their worst years. Because this is one of the worst years they've ever had. You don't know what you're talking. Like, he would start trying to fight me because I'm telling him I think his team is the best team.
so what you did, you preempted because you know you were stupid just now. You preempted me telling you were wrong because you're fucking wrong. No, you can't cover your ass just because you said it. No. You see what he did there?
You're contrarian. You argue for the sake of arguing. And that's what I mean when I like, what the whole reason I brought it up to begin with is like the Popeyes chicken sandwich.
I didn't have an argument with that.
No.
Like,
But the fact that you refuse to eat it. That's what I'm saying. Is like you look at the Popeyes.
Standing on business.
It's the Popeyes chicken sandwich. People have unanimously agreed that it is probably the best chicken sandwich out there. You have an argument if you say Chick-fil-A, but it is probably the best one out there. Why won't you eat it knowing that it is amazing? Like, it is just good food.
I don't know that.
Is it because everybody loves it that you don't want to eat it?
Yes.
That's all it is?
That's why he hates Drake.
Don't do that. because now you're wrong and you know you fucking wrong. But you want to argue? Fuck it, let's argue, Turtle.
Why do you don't like Drake?
I just don't, bro.
Like, you've never liked any of his music ever?
He's had a couple of songs that I thought were good.
Did you
but
like
it was
mixtape
because
Drake?
of the features, not because of him.
Did you like mixtape Drake, or you didn't even like him back then? That's crazy.
Do you like the Drake featuring 21 Savage? Cause I be bumping that shit. I ain't gonna lie. Like Jimmy
one
Cooks
forever.
and what's the other one? Like
I gotta feed the streets.
and the game.
But that's that shit that Kendrick be talking about.
Yeah,
That
like,
gay
He
shit?
did it with Future. He did it with 20.
Oh, him being a colonizer?
Yeah.
Oh, yeah. He always has been. His first mixtape ever, he had Trey songs on it. Like, he needed some sort of, like, and then he got with Wayne, and he was like, oh, I'm good. Like,
Yeah, I'm gonna ride this wave for a minute.
However, the first time I heard Ransom, I was like,
The first version, not the second one.
yeah, this kid is going somewhere. And
Facts.
God damn it, he has reigned supreme for many years.
A hot damn long time.
Yeah,
Yes.
and see when I heard shit like that, I was like, yo, that shit's fire. And then when he started singing,
You
the
heard,
first one I
you
heard,
heard better love. I better find your love.
Bro,
and
bro.
you're like, this dude is gay.
when he did that shit, bro, like I'm pretty sure the moment was like this, like he was singing. I was like, who the fuck is that? There was like Drake. I was like,
that
But why
fucking
can't
song
you?
so
But why
much.
can't you, as an artist, want to express
I'm not saying
multiple avenues?
I'm not saying that's wrong with him. I'm just saying this is what the consumer disliked, and fuck you.
I was about to say the same thing.
But you ain't never said nothing about J. Cole singing. You ain't never said nothing about when fucking
J. Cole sing?
Yeah.
Oh, I don't listen to that shit.
Look at how you pick and choose. Oh, but it's not fuck J. Cole because he sang.
'Cause I really didn't
You
know.
want to put it on?
No,
Because I don't want to be like, fuck J. Cole.
no. I mean, like, yo, fuck that song.
Nah,
but not
granted,
fuck the
now,
artist.
granted, I'm not a fan of Drake when he sings. It's like certain things that he does where he harmonizes and it sounds good, but like the full on, he thinks he's Keith Sweat.
No.
I'm like, stop it, Drake. I just can't. It sounds like he whines.
And he
Yeah.
does light skinned nigga shit. He literally was on a talk show.
He do.
When he said he's reached full peak,
Yeah. His LSC,
you know what I'm saying? Like,
his full light skin capacity.
You know what I mean?
Go ahead. Hey, look right down the barrel.
J. Cole.
Look right down the barrel. Say the N word. Go ahead.
I'm not. I'm mad for you right now.
Yeah, I used to send that to him on a regular, just great drink on, like I
Yeah,
finally reached
he used to send me
my
like-
full LSC, and they like, what is that? Light skin capacity. And they like,
He used to just send me like the gifts of like Drake
come
and
on.
like
Hey,
the
Brody.
like the video when
Brody.
Drake come from behind like the shoe box. He's like, baby.
Baby.
That's he used to just randomly
coming out
send
the
that,
pool,
bruh.
coming out the pool,
Baby.
especially when I would win in fantasy.
You know what made me more mad? That it worked. Every time it worked.
And like, no, because I hate it
He'd be
too.
like, where's Turtle at? I'd send the one where he like, back in the way.
Because then, like, you know, you hear about like the Hotline Bling shit, like when he put out the video for Hotline Bling doing all the dumb shit. But then he even like they had like a hip hop analyst, if you will, like kind of came out and was like, it's genius, because he knows he's being stupid. He knows he's gonna be mocked, and he knows people are gonna clip that and make GIFs out of it, make videos out.
Start
it's
doing
gonna
it.
go viral.
Yeah.
Yeah, exactly. It's gonna go viral. People are gonna be like, "What are y'all doing?" The new Hotline Bling video that Drake did. You didn't see that dumb shit? Look, I'm gonna put it on. Watch this dumb shit. Another view.
He was the first 6ix9ine, but actually made good music.
Speaking of 6ix9ine,
And
Why?
he didn't do stupid shit that would get him put in jail.
6ix9ine made good music. I don't know what he's talking about.
Look
You know?
Spencer in the eye and say it again.
6ix9ine. You know I like 6ix9ine music. You know I like 6ix9ine music. It's Blicky up with the Blake Griffin up. Get sticky up with the gum Blicky up.
I hate him so much.
Look at him. Get sticky up. Boom, Blicky up.
I hated all of his music.
No, you hated him.
No.
If other people would have, like, if other artists would have put that music out, they'd have been like, let's go fight the club to that shit. But because it was a rainbow-haired, skittle-toothed motherfucker.
Honestly, I wanted to give him the benefit of the doubt. I heard about him before I heard all of his music.
Right.
So I was like, all right, I'm going to go check him out. This is when World Star was still a popular thing. I hop on World Star, name's easy to remember. Tekashi 6ix9ine. Type that shit right in, hit play. I was like, he faking. This nigga, he faking.
Oh, well,
He's faking. It don't make the music enjoyable when you know that's a phony right
so you ready to see my white side and my, like, grew up in a different neighborhood side? So my first reaction, it was the song he did with Trippie Redd when they were out in the dunes riding on the four-wheelers, and he was walking around shirtless with all the tattoos and the fucking hair hanging over his face with the grill in his mouth and, like, you know, boa. And I remember watching it, and my white side just immediately jumped out and was just like, that man is terrifying. He must have, this all happened in the span of 5 seconds. That man is terrifying. He must have terrorized the neighborhood that he grew up in as this trap lord. And then like a few seconds later, I was like, no, this isn't a movie. He's full of shit. Like anybody that puts on that much of a costume, like you're not the monster you're trying to pretend to be. You know what I'm saying?
No.
So when he snitched, I wasn't shocked because I'd have snitched too. But
It's kind of, when he snitched, I was just like, told you so.
yeah, right.
Yeah, like,
I knew he was a bitch, like
Right.
from jump.
No, you're like. Then they had the video of him getting in that fist fight at the airport.
Loved it.
All his friends were fighting. He was just behind him, like, let me get him.
After getting punched in his shit.
Oh man.
now
But-
granted, if I'm worth that kind of money, I hope my friends hold me back like his friends did. And they take care of that shit. But if not, move, nigga.
No, y'all ain't gonna do it, let me do it.
Facts.
Fuck.
But yeah, that's But yeah, shit like that happens all the time. One of those situations where like, ain't you got friends for this?
Right.
You know what I'm saying? Like you shouldn't be out in the balls fucking fighting when you worth $100 million. You know what I'm saying? Like
Fuck
that is
no.
insane.
Fuck
like
no.
that situation with, and I brought this up a couple times. That situation with Jeezy when they were on the fucking tour bus and the feds walked in, found the AKs, found the guns, and found all that other shit. I'm like, how do you not have somebody on that bus that can look at Jeezy and go, bro, if you go to jail, none of us are getting paid. They're my guns.
Yep.
He didn't know nothing about this. You know what I'm saying? Like, that was just some dumb shit right there. They
Was it
said that
Jeezy or T.I.?
Jeezy. No, T.I. was
T.I.
always
got
by
caught with
himself.
guns. Yeah, T.I. got caught with guns alone. Him, well, one time he had his wife with him.
No, yeah. It
Oh, that was the drugs.
It was him.
You sure that was?
Yeah.
I thought that was.
I
the
remember
gun
him
charge.
and Tiny both got picked up when they had ecstasy.
That's what it was.
Yeah.
Ecstasy.
No, the guns, he was just in the mall parking lot with an arsenal in the back of his shit. Like, bro, what were you doing?
But then somebody even
T.I.
said,
Staying ready.
but no,
Me and T.I.
but then somebody even pointed out when that happened, Big Phil just died. So like he was extra like
Cautious.
crazy and
Right.
being like you know how stupid we were when our friends passed away. It was like you get a little more like I realized my mortality whenever Bowie passed away. Like I always thought like, oh, I'm gonna die next week. Like it could happen at any moment. Like
I never had the same type of fun in a club again after Bowie passed. unless it was like when my homies was DJing.
oh yeah.
That's why I love going to see Dot DJ, because I know
Yeah.
I go behind the DJ booth,
Right.
my back's to the wall, I can see the crowd, and I can enjoy myself.
Yeah.
But other than that, I walk into a club now, dog, and I'm head on the swivel. I can't even enjoy
Yeah,
the music.
can't chill.
You know?
Yeah, that's what that's the golden age of club that I miss. Is whenever like we knew everybody, we could go up on stage, fucking get away from the crowd, peep the scene, and just chill. But I don't know how we got here. Because Joe's a contrarian.
Not contract.
Dog, I believe it in my soul. All right, let me
I
ask
don't
you.
even put up arguments. I just be like, yo, that shit's stupid.
Let me ask you a question. Is it gonna snow on Tuesday?
No,
Why not?
because we live in Louisiana.
But it's gonna be 20 some odd degrees, and it's there a 90% chance of rain. Rain plus frozen air usually equals snow. Why not here?
Snow.
Yes.
Scientifically, that makes ice.
Which is
Ice.
ice falling from the sky. Well, hail.
Hail.
But it hails here without it being 30 some degrees.
So you niggas gonna get ice, not snow.
But what is snow?
You think it's gonna fall through like a crusher before it?
What's snow?
Huh?
What's snow? Does it fall through a crusher in New England when it snows up there?
I don't know.
So how do you get snow?
Shaved ice.
You think there's a man running around grabbing all the ice blocks off the ground and shaving that shit?
Bro, I seen Hunger Games like 50 times. Nigga, like,
Hey, punch him for me.
look, all I'm saying, bro, is like I'm not being this dude by any means necessary, but it's like traveling and seeing snow. It's not gonna be that, bro.
No.
And I know what you mean about like how like you said like
You're
back in
right.
the day when the snow. No. Like even when Turtle was like.
I'm only interjecting to say, forgive me. You're right. I forget how much time you spend in Colorado. You're right.
But even when Turtle's like, yo, like, y'all niggas is crazy. Y'all think y'all get like snow and shit like that. But like, I know what type of snow it is because I know what you're talking about, like the time it did and what it looked like and stuff like that. But yeah.
In Colorado, you can throw a snowball, it could hit somebody in the face, and we can all have a good laugh. The last time it snowed here, we were throwing snowballs and it was full of rocks. Motherfuckers getting busted noses and shit. Oh shit. But yeah.
But I don't even think it's gonna do that, bro. Like honestly, I don't.
Put it like this.
Maybe I'm just being very pessimistic about the situation.
No, because I get where you're coming from, and that's what I tried to say earlier while you were in the kitchen and you tried to chew my head off. Like we're on the same page about that. It's just usually we don't have the same like it'll be 30 degrees on Wednesday, 6% chance of rain, and people will be like, "Damn, it's gonna snow." No, that's not gonna cause snow. Not 6% chance of rain. And then from there, it'll be like, all right, it's going to rain all day, and it's going to be 42 degrees outside. And people will be like, bro, we getting snow. No, that's not how that works. Now they're saying it's going to be 25 degrees, 24 degrees, whatever, with a 90% chance of rain.
Right. Now
We're getting
is that
something.
freezing temperature.
We're getting something.
Whether it hurts or feel good is coming.
It's coming. It's coming. Best believe I'm throwing Grayson out there. Like, if we get any sort of snow, I'm sliding him down the fucking driveway.
Oh, my girl's gonna freak the fuck out.
Yeah, man. But I don't know. I'm wondering, like, all right, our resident Republican talking about TikTok. You think Trump gonna bring it back?
Yeah, you already said he would.
He did.
Yeah.
So what's the problem? Why are we getting rid of TikTok?
They
Why
want to
would
get
it? Oh.
because of China. China data farming our data from TikTok. But because some Americans are like, you know what, you want to take a freedom away from me, I'm just going to give my data to China and download Red Dot or whatever the fuck it is.
Mm-hmm. Is that stupid?
Yeah.
Okay, I'm getting your perspective.
So, like...
China like, we no problem. We love you guys.
No, yeah. It's not like we've knocked off...
We make orange chicken. You love orange chicken.
Yeah, we haven't knocked off all your military vehicles for the past 30 years, and they're not as good, and we don't feed our people. But you know what? So...
Bro, there's no way everybody over there ain't eating beef or broccoli. You know what I'm saying? I seen Chinese cows.
Well, like I always wanted to visit China, and then I found out General Tso's chicken is an American thing, and I was like, what? And then somebody was like, yeah, fortune cookies. That's all I'm like, what?
Yeah.
And then somebody was like, yeah, shrimp fried rice. Like they eat rice, but not like that. I'm like, what?
Yeah.
So wait, so you're telling me that they ain't got sesame chicken or bourbon chicken? And they were like, no, that's literally an American thing. I'm like, yeah, fuck China. And then I'm talking to this broad. She lives in Hong Kong, and me and her texting back and forth. Old friend. She ended up moving over there, and we're texting back and forth. And she's like, "Yeah, I can't eat none of this shit." She's like, "My stomach is not built for this." She's like, "I've tried going to Chinese actual restaurants,
Right.
and she's like, and I leave, and my stomach is all fucked up." And I'm like, "So what the fuck do you eat since you live there?" And she's like, "I love dumplings." And she's like, and that is what I live off of, and like some instant noodles and like shit like that. She's like, my chopstick game is fire. She's like, I eat buku fucking noodles and dumplings, and she's like, and that's all I fucking live off of. And I'm like, that sounds miserable. I'm like, you mean to tell me I can't go order some General Tso's chicken? She's like, that's not a thing. I'm like, I'm not coming out there.
Yeah, it sounds stupid.
If I can't go get General Tso's chicken from the source, and they're like, the source? You talking about Kentucky? I'm like, huh?
Scott, you got rabies?
I might.
That's the second time I done saw you say something very hard.
Spit come flying out of my mouth. I think I'm high. I'm a little drunk. Like it's all going.
My nigga got rabies.
Yeah.
I'm gonna take your ass out back.
Going out the same way. Little
Like
yellow.
old Yeller.
Hey, you seen Cujo? But yeah,
Actually, I've read Cujo. Never seen it.
sad, isn't it?
Yeah.
A lot of people blame the dog.
I don't know why.
A lot
They
of,
don't
because they didn't
fucking
read
get
the fucking
point.
movie.
Yeah,
They didn't
they-
read the fuck.
They don't read the movie. I
They
don't
didn't
think
read the
they
fucking
did.
book.
I don't think they did.
Hey, fuck that. It's 2025. It's 2025. Y'all are reading subtitles while y'all are watching movies. Y'all don't even get the whole fucking movie.
That no, nigga, that's because we're over 25. Not because it's 2020.
Meg be like, why is the TV so loud? Shut up, bitch.
Because I can't put the subtitles on playing the game.
That's what D-Ro be saying. She be like, I can't hear the TV. The subtitles aren't on.
Dog, I be door dashing, riding around, listening to Pop Smoke, and then I turn on the street that I got to deliver to. I turn that shit all the way down. And
Brittany be making fun of me because of that shit. I'll be turning the music down whenever we pull up to wherever we try to go. Where the fuck is this?
turn the music down. I can't see.
We took that 10-hour drive to fucking Tennessee. And like, Meg would be like, why you keep turning the music? I'd be getting high from a friend. She'd be like, why you keep turning the music down? I gotta focus, baby. Shut up.
Facts.
Oh, God. What the fuck else? Oh, Fan Expo. Shout out to Fan Expo. Give it to him one time. Yo, we had a fucking blasty blast, son.
Yeah,
that was
shit was
so
fire.
dope. So, we didn't get to talk about it. Did y'all have a blast? Did y'all? Because y'all went more than I did.
Yeah, I did. I had a good fucking time, man.
Yeah.
We bought some, as you can see. Well, you can't really see it in this. Here, let me give y'all a little. Excuse me.
That's a.
Oh, you can see some of them. You can't see all of them. I got the whole, not the whole Pirate Crew, the first 4. Well, first 5. I got Luffy, Sanji, Zoro, and Usopp from One Piece. That's my shit.
Zoro?
All the dudes.
Yeah, Roronoa Zoro.
Roanoa.
Oh,
No,
Rizzo.
it's Roronoa Zoro.
Roanoa Zoro.
You can just make me a mixed drink, son.
Lo siento, papa.
Lo siento. Pussy.
Did y'all meet anybody?
Nah,
Not at all.
I wasn't really.
This wasn't the year?
I asked and I was like, you trying to go? She was like, hell no.
For who? Who you was trying to see?
Any of them. Nigga, I was like, any of these people interest you? No.
And like, and that's not
No, yeah, it's no offense to them.
no
It's
offense to
just
them. That was just
Wasn't my nerd. shit.
none of the
You know
none
what
of the like. I loved Back to the Future. I saw it for the first time when I was 30, and I know,
Yeah,
I
just
know,
'cause he's a
I
fucking
I
piece of
just
shit.
want to,
I
like
get
we
it.
played that movie game earlier, and like, next time I want to play it against you.
Bro, for the person that knows all the randomest shit from all the randomest movies, this nigga has seen nothing.
Oh, I realized it earlier.
But I've seen everything.
right,
Seen everything.
but you've also seen everything. right.
Like I explained to him, like, when I was growing up, like that big ass bookcase he's got,
Yeah,
VHS tapes.
yeah, same.
Like that
My-
Jay and Silent Bob Strike Back movie, I got that movie when I was 7.
Oh yeah, yeah. The fucking Clerks 1 and Mallrats.
All rats.
I think I was like 8 when I got the. It was like a dual set DVD. This is the DVD.
Nice.
though. So my step grandpa, my pop, that's the one who gave me the half pint name. He had 2. No, it was like 3 big ass like turnout cases that locked up with an organized binder of all of his movies, and each one of the movies from A to Z, slap pack. He had one for A through E, one through E for like E through L, and then the rest was just L and all the way down.
Damn.
Yeah.
What you want?
Tons of fucking movies, nonstop. If you wanted to watch a trilogy, go to his house. He had all the Matrix movies. He had all the Rocky movies. There was certain shit where he was like, I ain't like the second one. So I ain't
Just
buy
bring me that. Yeah. There you go.
Like, nah, bro. Like I watched so many like older movies and like Lake Placid, like.
Oh,
Happy
yeah, that's my
Gilmore, fucking. Like, and then,
That
like,
was some
weird-
scary shit, dog.
it. Lake Placid?
There's 2.
That was some scary
What?
shit, bro. When they
Like
showed that
Placid?
motherfucker,
Oh, I
I
thought you
was
were
like,
talking about 9/11.
Damn.
bro, you missed it earlier before you got here while we was playing that stupid ass game. Fucking like Rock had to like see a quote from a movie and he was like, party time, ecstasy, and Scott like looked at him.
Party time, excellent. And he just looked at me.
What movie is that?
Wayne's World.
Not you, dumbass. I want to know because he be lying.
No,
he
I
be
knew
lying.
Wayne's World, nigga. I'm a stoner. If you don't know Wayne's World as a stoner, you
There's
get
a
shot.
problem.
No, what makes it worse is I know Wayne's World as
There's
not
5
a
movies.
stoner.
There's 5 movies you need to know as a stoner. I'm gonna run them off to you. Jay and Silent Bob,
Half baked.
Half Baked, How High, the one we just said, Wayne's World, and the 5th one,
Shatas.
it's fucking the first Cheech and Chong.
Oh, okay.
That's like 5 essential
Jay
stoner
Silent
movies.
Bob is a
See,
pothead
I got a
movie?
different
Yes.
5. I got a different 5.
What was your 5 be then?
So it'd be Cheech and Chong, then Dazed and Confused, Half Baked. Dazed and Confused, such a good movie.
It is, but I don't.
You didn't take how high out of
There's
it,
some
did you?
stoner niggas in it more than it's a stoner.
The whole
movie.
movie's about weed, though.
I mean, it is, but like, it's not. You know what I'm saying?
I think it's potheads arguing about it.
I'll say.
Well, in that case, Friday's not a pothead movie.
It isn't. That's why I didn't put it in my top 5. I didn't say
I think it's a
Friday.
pothead movie.
Everybody does.
Yeah,
it
next-
comes on every 420.
Yeah, next
Yeah.
Friday
You know
is
what I'm saying?
more the pothead.
Pothead.
Yeah.
Right.
Everybody thinks, Die Hard's a Christmas movie, but
It is
It's not.
because you're fucking stupid.
I mean, it
Christmas,
takes place.
motherfucker,
Wait,
hold
it
his
takes
grenades.
place on Christmas Eve and at a Christmas party. But hey, is Jingle All the Way a Christmas movie?
Yes.
It takes place on Christmas Eve.
and it's Christmas.
Yeah. So is
And,
Die
So was
and
Die
the,
Hard.
the whole situation is Christmas related.
Yeah, so was
Die
his.
Hard.
No.
Yeah, he was trying to get back to his girl for Christmas.
Oh, I'm sorry. I thought you were into it. I thought you were into it. I'm sorry. I felt
Now,
it.
once y'all million, it's gonna be me stabbing Scott. I hope YouTube selects that as the still for the video. Just so man could be like, what?
Sorry, you got really close to my face.
Bro got you riled up and then
No.
He tried to do what D-Ro did to you.
So wait. What is the premise of Die Hard?
I'm trying to save my fucking wife.
Uh-huh.
On Christmas.
Stop. No. Say it again.
I'm trying to save my wife.
Trying to save my wife. Now, what is trying to save my wife on Christmas, whatever. What is the premise of Jingle All the Way?
I'm trying to get my kid a toy on Christmas.
No, for Christmas.
whatever.
No.
I'm trying to save my wife for Christmas.
No, he's not trying to save his wife for Christmas.
Hold on.
Literally, the whole reason that the movie happens. The whole reason that the movie happens.
Fuck with him? Just let me know, man.
Hey, I got it. Watch.
Hit me.
What's more important on Christmas, the toy or your wife?
No, that's not. What the fuck? How is that comparable?
How bad would your Christmas be if that guy just on Christmas Eve?
Does my kid still get the toy?
I'm talking about Die Hard.
Yeah, but loses his fucking mother.
Right.
That's not the same thing. We're not comparing what's worse for Christmas. We're comparing premises. He has to save his wife, which it could take place for any situation. But he didn't buy the
So how was Home Alone?
He didn't buy the Turtle Man doll for his son for Christmas.
You're not gonna shut me out, bro.
I really thought he muted Dustin, so I'm about to dive over that fucking couch, grab him. No.
You gonna get a mic that's not even working? Just like, no.
So how is a Home Alone a Christmas movie?
There we have a conversation.
What?
Yeah.
How is Home Alone a Christmas movie? Because the
Based off of what we just said.
right.
How is Home Alone a Christmas movie?
So the night, hold on, I know how. The night they break into his house is Christmas Eve.
So that would make Die Hard a Christmas movie.
I'm with you.
Yeah.
Y'all remember when, like, in
Look
that
at
70s
Scott's
show?
face. The logic is logic in that.
Harry Potter's a Christmas movie too, I guess.
No.
Yes, it is.
No, listen.
Takes place on Christmas too.
No, it doesn't.
whole
does.
It has a
school
Christmas
year's-
scene.
The whole school year's Christmas?
No. There's snowing.
Okay.
What did you do with your feet just now? Why are you getting so angry?
Nigga, hit you with the Fred Flintstone.
Put your fucking headphones back on. Stop doing this.
Nah, cause y'all niggas stupid. Like, y'all remember that episode, like, when, like, Red Foreman got so mad, like, he was about to, like, grill him, and then, like, he was like, shit, and he had a heart attack? That's how mad I'm getting right now.
Why are you getting mad?
How is Home Alone a Christmas movie? I don't give a fuck what you say or what's your ideal
So,
in
Joe.
a Christmas movie. No. Y'all can argue about right and wrong or this and that or what a Christmas movie is. Leave Home Alone the fuck out of it.
No,
right? That is a Christmas
I agree with
movie.
you. I agree with you. I'm more mad that he just looked at me and said, Scott, is the movie Jingle All the Way? Is that a Christmas movie, Scott? You want to know why? Because the opening scene is, you got the doll, right? The doll. Yeah, it's Christmas Eve. You can't be going back to the office. I got to go get the deal. I forgot it by mistake. And then he spends time fighting Santa Clauses, running around on Christmas Eve to go find this toy to put under the tree for his son. Almost robs his neighbor, because fuck him.
Rob his neighbor and
No,
destroys
he gets
his
caught.
house.
He gets caught, and they take it back from him.
Nah, bros are
And-
just fighting clauses, though.
All of that, and then Spencer looks at me and goes, so you take all of that, and you're going to look at me and say the man's trying to save his wife, and that's not a Christmas movie? They're the same thing, Scott.
Two things can be true.
But it's crazy.
But you're wrong.
But I've never seen Die Hard, so that's why it's like it's harder for me to.
See? You would understand. He even tells a person, Merry Christmas, motherfucker.
Yippee-ki-yay.
And that.
Anyway, so aside from that bullshit that we were on about,
But yeah, the Comic Con was cool. I mean, the fans
Comic-Con
was
was
cool,
fire.
man.
Comic-Con
Yeah,
was fire.
like, nah, I didn't mean nobody. You know the coolest like person that was there that I thought was pretty tight?
No.
They had the original Black Power Ranger there.
Nigga, he
you met him
always
last
there.
year.
No, I didn't meet that nigga.
You didn't?
Yes, you did.
So
It was the yellow one.
she was there with him.
Oh.
Yeah.
Ashley's there every year. This was the first year she wasn't there.
I didn't stop either time, so I didn't know.
I was about to say, she knows me at this point because we saw her 3 years in a row, and nothing gave me better satisfaction than walking past her booth like last year, and she went, Scott! And I was like, I watched your movie so much, my mom almost put a gun in my mouth. And the fact that you recognize me now brings me so much joy. Like, I even asked, I forget his name, I can't remember his name, the Black Ranger. I asked him at
You
one
can just
point.
call him the Black
Ranger. I was like, do you remember me at all? And he was like, yeah, you were the one last year that kept trying to get me to break dance. Zach. And I was like, and
I
he-
mean, that's.
that's his character name. I'll take it. But I was like, oh shit, so you do kind of remember me, because I was like, you were part of the original, and I want you to remember me more than anybody. But I brought Grayson over to him, and I was like, Grayson, I just want you to know that this man got your dad in more trouble than anybody else, because I wanted to be just like the Black Ranger. And my mom didn't like that because I was punching kids in the schoolyard in the face.
And they calling them nigga.
That too. You know what I'm saying? And then I remember one day we were all playing Power Rangers, and I was like, everybody was naming like, I'm the red one, I'm the pink one, I'm the yellow one, I'm the blue one. And I was like, all right, well, I'm the black one. And they were like, and I was like, well, I want to play too. And they were like, you could be Zordon. I'm like, fuck that.
Nah, we fighting over who's the Red Ranger.
Nah,
We was fighting over who was the Green Ranger.
Nah, dude, yeah, that's true. That's true. But then dude came up and was like, I want to be the Red Ranger. I'm Rocky. And I was like, you ain't even down with the original clique, bitch. Fuck out of here.
Nah,
You know who my favorite one?
Jason, bitch.
Jason
The blue one was mine.
Wait,
Say what?
The blue one was my favorite one, yeah.
Oh, the gay one?
the little gay?
Oh, yeah, he was fire.
Why you gotta call
I love
him?
that.
It's not what you
I
call
love
him,
that
it's
we
how
all,
you called him. You
I
know
love
what I'm
that we
saying?
all
But,
went for it. I love that we all, that was like our first thought when he said the Blue Ranger. Because what makes it even worse is he is the longest running original Ranger than anybody else.
Yep.
And had to quit the show for bullying because everybody kept calling him a maggot.
Bundle of sticks.
I mean, you're good at fighting.
He was. And he was like,
Yeah, I'm about to say all of them are actually professionally trained.
well, because I was about to say too is like the key grip is like that's what he kept saying. He was like the crew, and like everybody just kept like bullying me every day. And it's like, yeah, now I gotta punch the key grip in the face today because he keeps fucking playing with me. Oh shit. But anyway, C-3PO was there. That's another one. Like I thought that was cool. You know what I'm saying? But like I wasn't waiting in that fucking line. You know what I'm saying? I would have liked to meet Doc Brown.
Yeah.
Because before he was Doc Brown to me, he was the villain in Dennis the Menace.
Nah, he was always Doc Brown.
Well, I didn't, like I said, I didn't watch Back to the Future till I was 30.
Yeah, because I hate
He
you.
played in something else. No, My Favorite Martian.
Yes.
That was like one of my favorites as a kid. I think I spun that fucking VHS till it was burnt out.
That was a good one.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? But other than
It's on
that,
Disney Plus.
did they have any dope?
is.
Did they have any dope videos? Did they have any dope voice actors out there this year?
I didn't pay attention to that. I only knew.
I know they had some
Back to the
anime
Future
people out there.
the Twilight people.
They did have the Twilight people out there.
Yeah, not like super important ones. The swole brother, the dad, and
Jasper.
Jasper. Look in the eyes.
Looking like a weird Mexican.
What I love now is the people that go back. I love the people that go back and like they've been making skits about how terrible the acting was. Like back then, and it was like your girl like doing the thing where they were like, we're like, hey Bella, you want to come with us? And she's got like her little book in her hand, and she's like, and it's like you're so edgy and dark. And then like the first time she runs into Edward like in the classroom and like the fan's blowing, and like the whole point was like he's getting her scent, and it like it fucks with him, and he's like. And it was like overacting like a motherfucker, eh?
Weren't they both like super young? Like,
Oh yeah. Well, like what's worse is Robert Pattinson is an incredible actor.
damn.
He's been great in every movie he's been in. Like you go to like, and I'm just naming the ones that I've seen. Like I'm thinking of like Remember Me. We watched The Lighthouse, like some of it, and like that was him and Willem Dafoe was.
You actually went and
incredible.
watched that shit?
I did, and it was actually wild. The Batman, I thought he actually did good as Batman, not as Bruce Wayne, but as Batman. And
George
then
Clooney's the only good Bruce Wayne. Terrible Batman.
Who? Who'd you say?
George Clooney.
George Clooney? Yeah.
Scott just did that thing where it's like, you know, like you hear some shit, or a nigga tell you some shit, and you just be like, wow!
He's super mad about that, but hot Playboy at the time.
That was, yeah, I mean, Batman with the nipples was
I
on.
know it's true.
No, he about to hit you.
You
talking about the Batman suit?
with the nipples was outrageous. That was crazy.
what's funny is like
I was mad
with
wild.
that being
What if they
with
had to customly make that suit for his
They
nipple?
did.
Get the fuck out.
Everybody had nipples. Hey, wait, hey, Joe. Hey, where you know the fucked up part about that movie? Everybody had nipples except Batgirl.
you caught it too. I was like, yo. I was like, yo.
Well, her areolas.
I'm about to say it, but they had to be like the big ones. Like, you know how some bitches be having the big
pepperoni
pepperoni fucking nipple? Them big Subway pepperoni
Like it's a
nipples.
slice of salami on that bitch.
The deli pepperoni nipples. But like, what's funny is like with the nipples being like, and the cod pieces and everything else being like the main, like not the main, but like one of the main focuses of like the hatred for that movie. I was like, that's not even what, I didn't give a fuck about the bat suits. I didn't care about none of that. I'm talking about George, like,
The what?
the bat credit card.
You didn't see that?
You remember?
I'll take a loan, bro. It's so good. It's such a good movie.
And I hate it because Chris O'Donnell, in my opinion, Chris O'Donnell was a good Robin.
Oh, great, right?
Yeah.
But
He
it
made
was
the movie.
the horrible script. Like they were gonna make Coolio Scarecrow. The only reason we didn't get that is because
No outfit needed.
you know what I'm saying? Because like you get a glimpse of him in the movie, like he's at the races, and like then the movie just goes on, and that was supposed to be his little cameo as a setup for him becoming Scarecrow. And then luckily the movie did so terrible that they were like, we can't make the sequel, so sorry Coolio, you don't get to be fucking Scarecrow.
Why do you think DC's answer to making the good Batman is to just keep replacing him?
So I'll tell you right now, the problem
Same
is,
thing with Superman.
Yes.
They still haven't like
The
Christopher
problem
Reeves
is-
is gonna live on forever.
so the problem is back in 2008, they released the trilogy that was The Dark Knight.
Right.
And it came out to critical acclaim, amazing,
Right.
obviously.
On paper, Christian Bale is the best Batman.
The best Batman.
Right.
But the problem is with that trilogy coming out, I think The Dark Knight, so the second one came out in 2008. Same year, they dropped Incredible Hulk and Iron Man, which apparently, I forgot who they said it was. I don't think it was Stan Lee. It wasn't Stan Lee. It was somebody in the Marvel offices stepped up and said, what if we started to make movies that weren't just movies, they were part 1, part 2, part 3. So they released the Dark Knight trilogy. It goes insane. Arguably one of the greatest superhero movies ever made. But then you get Iron Man, which is a setup for a 10-year, 2 movies a year fucking setup. But Christian Bale said, this is all I'm doing. So now one Batman is already out the window. It's now 2011, 10, something like that. The last movie comes out of the trilogy. They're already on the 5th movie of the MCU. The MCU's taken off.
Yeah.
Now DC takes a step back and goes, fuck, they figured out the formula, but we're behind because we just dropped all of these movies. Christian Bale says he doesn't want to do anymore. We got to start over. But we have to catch up to them. And that's where they fucked up. I remember when they first announced Batman v Superman, I was like, they literally have the perfect movie in their hands. They can't. It is impossible for them to fuck this up.
And they
And
fucked it
they
up.
did.
Oh, man.
Biblically.
Like,
Yeah.
Ben Affleck should have never been back.
Ever.
Yeah.
And I love Ben Affleck. You're not Batman, my dude. Like, so then from there, they just kept trying to play catch up. So we got Batman v Superman. We got introduced to the Justice League via fucking email.
Yep.
And then from there, we get Justice League, the movie. Unfortunately, the situation with Zack Snyder happens. So then we get a lackluster fucking Justice League movie. And since then, all DC has been doing is playing catch up.
So,
If DC wants to catch up, they have to go back to square one, start over, and just accept the fact you're
They're
behind.
behind.
You're behind
Look,
15 years, bro. Sorry.
I mean this from the bottom of my heart. And I've said it.
Sorry. Which would be perfect because Marvel's on a downhill. Start over.
Yep.
This is my thought on the Marvel DC thing. Marvel comics are bigger and flashier and telegraph better to movies. DC comics are grittier, more detective based. The only real big superpower you have in DC is Superman. You can argue Wonder Woman and Aquaman, but in like the comics and shit, they don't really do much like outside of like their realms. Aquaman deals with the water shit. Wonder Woman kind of deals with some little shit that deals with
Aquaman deals with the water shit.
Yeah, like that's Wonder Woman really don't do that much.
Wonder Woman deals with bitches.
So I've always believed and held to like DC translate way better to a TV show.
Facts.
All their TV shows are fucking hits because DC's comics are long, drawn out, intricate stories with little pieces that if you mess up just a little piece, it fucks up everything.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Marvel, you can kind of like, oh, we have this, we can condense it to this, and it all still makes sense.
Facts.
You can't do that to the DC stories,
Nah.
especially to people that have knowledge of what goes on in DC Comics.
Yeah.
Facts. And especially for people that don't. Because, like, now they're lost as to why this Amazonian bitch showed up with this glowing rope. Like, yeah, they have heard of Wonder Woman. Sound like my fucking god, the Wonder Woman. But nah, you got this fucking, Wonder Woman that you've heard of, but you don't know why the fuck she's with the Justice League.
No.
You don't, you know what I'm saying? You
Look,
just see
why
these
the
niggas
fuck
in a
is
fight.
Aquaman here? What
Right.
does he have to do with this? Like,
And
oh,
then
It's
they-
all out of order.
And then they keep running into the problems. Amber Heard. Like, now
Yep.
you lost your fucking, what's her name?
choosing Ezra Miller as the Flash instead of going to Grant Gustafson and being like, look, dog, here's a bag. You're the greatest Flash we've ever had.
Facts.
And then from there, it also, now this has to do with writing, but it's also the way that they write the movies, it still feels very cartoony. Like, you can watch Iron Man, Thor, fucking Ant-Man sometimes, and it's like, it's written so that it's digestible to adults and kids can like it.
Yeah.
But to me, it's so hard to make Supergirl and make it not a fucking cartoon. Like, it's hard, like, for me to watch it and just be like, this is a great movie. You know what I'm saying? Like,
Right.
could just be me. Like, that's why I never got into The Flash. I've never been big on WB feeling TV shows. And maybe it's just because I never gave it a chance. But I liked Green Arrow, but The Flash just always felt cartoony to me.
There's got to be a little bit of cartoony in there to make DC believable at all, though.
Yeah.
Like,
Because their characters were written with a lot of personality. Like, DC didn't get dark until, I want to say, the late 90s.
Yeah, and Marvel's been fucking gritty and dark since the fucking
Right, well,
70s. Like,
yeah.
Kind of,
always.
you know what I'm saying?
they were the
It
first
wasn't-
ones to, like, get
Death.
depth.
Yeah,
Yeah.
exactly.
The law, that's what makes Marvel so good is the losses. And that's another big problem that DC always have. They always have an answer to death.
Yeah.
Every fucking time. The Lazarus
They're worse
Pit
than Dragon Ball
The
Z.
Lazarus Pit,
way
yeah.
worse. The Lazarus Pit, Superman just waking up after Doomsday killing him. Fucking why? Like, you had, like, and I get it, like, comics and shit, but, like, there's so many, like, continuity errors when it comes to trying to make a movie like that instead of just letting a fucking character die.
Yeah.
Well, to be fair, Superman died so many fucking times in the DC universe.
Like, bro.
It'd kind of be hard to just
So
be like,
stop
well,
writing
he's
movies.
dead for real this
Stop
time.
writing movies where he dies. Like, Thor's been alive for 20
but
movies.
That's big fucking events in the comics. When
I understand
Superman
that.
dies.
I get it.
Granted, he's not permanently dead, but the events that occurred to make him die.
Like, you know what I would like to see?
big events.
I
you
would
know?
like to
That's
see-
how make a movie event.
I would like to see Death in the Family,
That'd be cool.
where Joker finally just, like,
That'd be
you gotta
cool.
stop babying around with these fucking movies. Joker fucking kills Robin.
Right.
And then sets off, and, like, now you got the Jason Todd storyline where, like, he's actually fucked up. Like,
Right.
went through the Lazarus
Well,
pit,
where
comes
do-
back, and
If DC were to start over, where should they begin?
New 52, issue 1.
that's a bold
Yeah, I'm
statement,
about to
sir.
say. So
So, like,
why?
but do we start with the birth of Superman, or do we start with the birth of Batman?
You don't start with it either. You go with the Flash.
The Flash?
yep,
Okay.
because he controls the multiverse in there.
stay away from
Universe.
the multiverse.
No, you don't.
You have to.
You don't start with that though.
Yeah, you don't start with that.
Well,
but
yeah.
that's the guy that's gonna lead you into that era.
Yep.
You got to make Flash your anchor.
Yep.
Well, because I also think like a spin-off of like say Flashpoint would be cool, but this like people are over the multiverse.
That's
They're
what I'm
over it.
saying. That's why you like if you're starting fresh, you got to start like how Rock said from the beginning.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
That's why you start with the Flash, and you go from the Flash. You go Flash, Batman, Wonder Woman, Aquaman, and do Superman last.
Yep.
And you tell the Superman story from the very beginning. You
Yep.
show him leaving Krypton. That's where it starts. Leaving Krypton with Krypto, making it all the way, like both him and his cousin leaving, because you can't leave that out.
When he lands with the Kents.
Yep.
Yep. Yep.
You
You
start
kind of
with
got to
that.
like hint to the little other pod leaving in the back or some shit. You
Yep.
know what I'm saying?
You go all the way through that, and then the only way you make them come together is through the Joker and Lex Luthor teaming up.
Okay.
And you don't bring the Joker into it till like your second. No, you got to do your third Batman movie.
Yeah, well, I was about to say, we got to get through some shit before you bring
Like,
in the Joker because you can't bust your nut too early.
So you bring Batman in, not as even really a young Batman. 3 years, 4 years in of him being Batman, already went through some shit, already beat some people.
Yep.
Like already dealt with Catman, Calendar Man, dealt
Yep.
with the fucking
Catwoman's
Riddler.
a familiar.
Dude.
You know what I'm saying?
Dude, Calendar Man.
Yeah.
People, like, they have other Batman villains
Right.
that are fucking terrifying.
Yeah.
You just make them into fucking cartoons. Like, if you take somebody like Calendar Man, he is definition serial
The
killer
little doll.
psychopath.
The little doll fella.
Oh, fuck. Oh,
Toy
what's his
Maker.
fucking name? Toy Maker. Pig.
Yeah.
Dr. Pig. Like, the
That's-
dude is obsessed.
That one's fucking terrifying.
The dude obsessed with cutting people and making them into the perfect beings, and they end up just becoming. He's Jeffrey fucking Dahmer. Like, you have things here that you could make, like the Arkham series on PlayStation that Joe refuses to play. Like, you have incredible storylines there that you could take and fucking
Do you
make
want to know
into
what they
movies.
do with all that?
Huh?
Do you want to know what they do with all that? They make shows like Gotham.
Yeah. Your boy made an incredible Joker.
Who?
Yeah. The little redhead.
Monaghan?
Oh yeah,
Monaghan?
yeah, yeah. For, Ian
From Shameless.
Shameless. Shameless.
Really good. Yeah. But nah, bruh. Fucking.
What do
Yeah.
you think, Joe? Falling asleep over there. What do you think? Yeah, you're with it? Okay. How are the Niners doing this year? How's everything going?
No, I'm listening. Y'all keep talking, sir.
Well, first you were on your portal, and then you're like taking a cat nap. So I'm just trying to see where we can get you
He
in
was
here.
drinking it. He just put some shit to drink.
Stop defending him when he will be mean to you.
How is he defending me? He just hating something that I did, bro.
Yeah, but fuck you. You know what I'm saying? Like, that's all it is, you contrarian bitch.
I'm just waiting for Joe to do the Kevin Hart from 40-Year-Old Virgin. Yo, you keep coming at me with these big words. I don't know what they mean, so I'm going to take them as disrespect.
Watch your mouth and help me with the sell.
That's your boy? Both of y'all getting clapped. Both of y'all getting clapped.
You gonna say contrarian too? Bet, bitch. When I get back. Both y'all.
Oh, shit. Well, what happened this week? Anything
Shit, a
fun?
lot.
The fucking TikTok got banned.
Well,
about
we
to
talked
say,
about that already.
What's black and ashy?
Joe?
The West Coast.
Oh. Oh.
Sorry,
wait,
all
And don't you
the-
ever disrespect me,
let's-
bitch. I use Earl.
sorry,
Earl.
sorry to all the families that lost something in the wildfire.
Yeah, like,
Hangover podcast.
dick.
Linda, our best wishes out to everybody. I hope that they come back stronger than
Hey,
ever.
y'all, write a letter to y'all fucking governor and tell him how much of a piece of shit he is.
And then Arnold Schwarzenegger?
No, it's this dude named Gavin Newsom. Bruh, he allowed the reservoirs to not be filled in California. Like, way more shit got burned down than needed to be.
Isn't that usually how it goes?
You think Diddy house should have caught on fire out there?
Diddy's house caught on fire, burned to the ground, and there goes all the evidence.
Was there other houses that burned down around it?
I'm not sure.
A lot.
But I know his house was one that got hit.
No, but they got all the evidence already.
You think?
Absolutely.
Or was it one of his houses that they hadn't searched yet that burned down? I just remember it being a thing where somebody even said, they were like, how fucking convenient.
Well,
Yeah.
I mean, how convenient that all the people that were involved. How convenient that the path the wildfires followed is the path of this railway that they want to put in that they said they couldn't clear the land to put it in.
The Underground Railway.
No.
Oh.
It's an
Sound like
above
Yellowstone.
it's an above ground railway. It's a monorail like kind of like Japan's got that they've been wanting to put in for like the last 5 years, but they said they couldn't clear the land to do it. But now that fucking land's clear, son.
Interessante.
Yep. Now we about to cut a lot of you motherfuckers some checks, so you ain't gotta move back over.
$750.
Well, that's crazy because, like, yo, the government
Crazy.
conspiracy shit has been insane lately, especially because I'm watching and reading this shit. Because, like, I watched it and then I was like, I gotta go do my own research. And then it was the whole thing that, like, they're banning TikTok because it's a national security concern. And then all the politicians that voted yay on the TikTok ban bought ridiculous stock in Meta. And it was like, come on, bro. Like, this just feels icky. Like,
Look, hey, you Republican fucks that did it, I know which ones you are. But you're gonna get voted out. You act like we don't pay attention. Just like that fuck that didn't want to do what Trump wanted to do. Like, we voted him out. Now we got somebody else in there.
that's bullying.
You know what? You know what? You know how America became number one? Biggest dick.
Yeah, killing all of those Indians,
Hey, they were
pushing
killing
them
each-
out of their
oh,
homes.
They were pushing each other out of their homes. What are you talking about? There's the Great Indian Wars. Like,
Battle of the best.
Yeah. I mean,
And we
if you-
won.
if you-
Yeah, man.
If you go back in Indian history, they were fighting over
And
the
see,
land.
was slavery that bad? Like, I got
Yo.
two great friends out of it.
I ain't say that.
We're gonna put the flag right here. We're gonna cut that whole thing out. We're gonna cut that whole... We're just gonna leave Rock looking racist. Continue. Go. What else about Indians?
What about slavery not being that bad?
We'll start now. What about Indians?
Slavery.
Today's topic:
Slavery. We just got demonetized. Oh shit! But anyway, Joe, stop looking at me. So
What you at the star, bro?
no, it's fine. After this, we're gonna watch Django. Monsieur
We're gonna watch
Candy.
Roots.
Oh, God.
Bro, Leo fucked his hand up on that movie.
Wasn't that crazy?
overacting.
Wasn't that crazy?
Yeah.
And then smeared it in a black woman's face.
Like he was supposed to.
Bruh, if you heard and you, like, even if you on set, fuck what y'all talk about. Leo catching one. You're not about to put your fucking blood on me, dog.
Hey, y'all got the shot? Y'all got the shot?
Wow. No, y'all got the
Why you
shot.
being weird about it, bro?
You're not putting your
You would be blessed if Leonardo DiCaprio
Fight Leonardo DiCaprio
wiped
and
his period blood on you.
17-year-old just turned 18-year-old girlfriend.
Yo. It don't get talked about enough.
I talk about it all the time.
Yeah, it's just crazy because, like, every time Leo dates somebody, I'm like, I love that there's a cutoff on her
Yeah,
Instagram.
25.
No, there's a cutoff on her Instagram. Like, if he scrolls too far back, it's illegal.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? If you go to the bottom of my Instagram, I was in my 20s. You know what I'm saying? You go to the bottom of his current girlfriend's Instagram,
She was 11.
you know what I'm saying? Sneaking pictures because she didn't want her mom to know she had social media.
Doing poses like this and shit.
Oh, we are trash. Nah, the fire shit is crazy though. Like, could you imagine? That's got to be so hot.
Absolutely.
It's got to be so fucking hot.
You know what's really fucked up? Like, some of the reports coming out that, like, after a lot of the the bigger wildfires got started, other people started like catching other shit on fire.
Yeah.
It was
That
like, oh,
Diddy's
shit,
house.
they got shit over there. Whoosh. Look at this shit.
I just feel weird because I feel like the ocean's right there.
Bro.
Like, can't y'all just take a helicopter? Like, don't they have helicopters that hold like the
They were
bags and
doing the
shit?
plane thing. But
Yeah.
They weren't doing it fast enough, apparently, which doesn't make any sense to me.
It feels icky.
It feels like a lot of government incompetence on the state of California's part because it's got a lot to do with their state stuff. Like, especially when you can go back and see where they've been criticized like years before about them not being ready if something like this happens.
It's Trump's fault.
I mean, you can go, like 5 years ago, you can go look at the tweet that he said like a year before he got out of office the first time, where he was talking about California needs more water in the reservoirs in case of a fire.
So he started a fire to prove his point.
How did he start the
I would
fire?
love to see Trump in his little red tie rolling his sleeves up, like just trying to strike a match. Like, I'm going to show these motherfuckers.
Hold on. You really
they
think
need
he'd
me.
do it that way? Or
Huh?
do you think he'd do it by, hey boy, light this golf ball on fire. Watch me hit it into that fucking thing.
I believe in my soul he owns one of Elon Musk's flamethrowers. And just went to town. Watch this. I'm going to show y'all. Oh, God. Okay. I love him.
Hey bro, I kind of want to go be a caddy for today. Like, tip me fucking $5,000 for carrying what?
God damn it. What a week. Huh?
My little cousin is going to the inauguration.
That's commitment.
How y'all feel about Snoop Dogg performing over there?
At the inauguration?
After he called everybody else a bunch of Uncle Tom coon asses.
That's not true.
Yeah.
He did. He called them a bunch of jigaboo Uncle Toms
Because, like, for voting for Trump,
for performing at his shit.
you lose points, my guy.
I was like, damn, Snoop.
How do y'all feel about the HBCU being the band that's going to play for Trump?
That's crazy.
It's like, oh look, this is like the pie for all of the haters. take
Hey,
You want to know what's crazy?
Hey.
So
there's nothing wrong with it. There's nothing
know
wrong with it, but
what's not
shut the
talked
fuck
about,
up now. Shut the fuck up.
You want to know what's not talked about enough? The fact that Obama took HBCU funding away and Trump gave it back.
He just be doing that for points.
I mean,
Like, you could say that, but is it a bad thing?
No, absolutely not. Yo, like,
you
Two
want
things can be true, Scott.
absolutely.
you want this raise at work?
Well, like, hey, like that Mr. Beast video came out last week. Mr. Beast helped 2,000 people walk again. Bought them prosthetics. And I'm watching the video, and y'all know me. I'm over my tough guy shit. I'm a fucking babbling brook watching this fucking. This woman stands up for the first time, holds hands with her husband, and the husband starts crying. Jimmy says, "What's going on?" Like whatever, and he goes, "We haven't been able to dance together in years." And I start fucking bawling. Like, I'm done. All right, put a fork in me. You know what I'm saying?
You win, Jimmy. You fucking win.
I accidentally hit the comments, and first one I see is, yeah, too bad he did all of this for his ego and to get money. And I was like, you know what, Jimmy? They're absolutely right. Take the fucking legs back. Crawl, bitch. Crawl. Crawl to your fucking husband again like you used to.
I wanna see
What
y'all
the
dance. I
fuck
wanna
is
see you
wrong
doing
with
this,
you
though.
people?
Like a pirate with some peg legs, bitch.
You know what I'm saying? Like, why can't something just be nice?
Fact.
And we've talked about this 100 times. Like especially when you talk about somebody like Mr. Beast. But it is funny because I did see a video the other day, and it was a bunch of people on like a death trap, and it was like when it's the year 2080, and you need to buy a house, so you have to participate in Mr. Beast games. But at the same time, I'm like that's what somebody luckily like understood my point and jumped in the comments, and they were like, his videos make money.
Right.
People have to watch the videos for him to make money. At least the videos he's making are good.
Yep.
Are for good. Like what do we need?
You know what's wild to me?
Who is allowed to make videos and make money?
You know when he wasn't getting the complaints? When he was hooking his friends up.
Yeah.
Yep.
Like, what the fuck? Like, why weren't you like, oh, he's not doing anything for charity. Oh, I'm gonna do something for charity. Oh,
Now he's just doing this for his ego.
Yeah.
Like, what?
Exploiting people
Y'all
for
weren't
money.
complaining when him and all his partners went ate fucking $5 million worth of dumbass food.
Oh no, they were. They were in the comments saying that money could have went somewhere good. And he was like, you know what? You're absolutely right. For my next video, I'm going to build 10,000 homes for homeless people in Jamaica. Oh, so you're just trying to make money off of the misfortune of others. And it's like, so what should he do? Well, he should donate that money. What money? He's not making videos anymore. Like,
Exactly.
you know what I'm saying? There's the catch-22. He helped 2,000 people walk. Do you think he showed all 2,000 of them in that video?
Hell no.
Because half of them were like, we appreciate you, but we don't want to be on video.
Right.
And he was like, well, then I'm going to give it to you anyway.
One of y'all got your headphone flipped out?
Mine's over here.
I hear it squeaking.
You know what I'm saying?
Nope.
I'm going to say,
It's your mic. I don't know where it's coming from though.
You know what I'm saying? But yeah, so that was my biggest complaint is I'm like, and then of course everybody's hopping in there talking about the pedophile shit and just continuously bringing that shit up. And then all the people that are just like, he's really not a good guy. And I'm like, who is? Who's the good guy? I'll go follow him.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? Oh, we should go follow the other kid that like, I'm going to show you today all 27 of my Lamborghinis. That's the one we should be giving the views to.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? I don't know.
Let's give them to the Island Boys and Jack Doherty.
Good God. Fuck Jack Doherty.
Hey, kid got vision.
There was something that Joe sent to the group chat the other day.
What?
There's something that Joe sent to the group chat the other day. It was a man getting slapped on camera. See, I want to start a new segment where we can do this during the show, where we pull certain videos up on here, we all watch it together and react, but obviously I haven't figured all that out yet, so we're just going to have to go off of this. Joe, can you tell us what happened in that video?
I feel like you'd explain it better. Or Turtle. Or Rock. It was in that group chat too.
The one.
The one when the dude was he went interviewing
alright.
the dude or whatever
So-
like
I'm
that.
going to pull the video up too, but
And
go
the
ahead
dude
and
was
explain.
like something about his mom or whatever like
So, street interviewer comes up to a bar, asks some guys some questions. One of the drunk guys goes,
Oh no, he said, what's the nastiest thing you want to do for Christmas?
"What's the nastiest thing? Your mom?"
Oh, here it is. You got the Bluetooth up?
Yep.
your mom.
Hey, bro.
Oh God, it's doing this thing again. Your mom? Let me reset the Bluetooth. Have y'all watched the new? Have you watched the new Jeopardy?
No.
It's incredible.
Yeah, it is.
Like, do you remember?
It's
Do you
cracked
remember
up.
sitting there? Do you remember sitting there watching Jeopardy when you were a kid? And you're like, God, I'm a fucking idiot. This one makes you feel smart.
I want to play.
It's so much fun. We sat here one night, played all the new Jeopardy episodes, and just fucking like. "Argh." And every time Double Jeopardy came on, I almost punched Joe in his fucking mouth.
Bet all the points. I hate
All the
people.
points.
I hate people that be like that.
5,000.
People be, yo, whatever you bet is,
It's not working.
Way to go, Scott.
you gotta
don't
put
know
your
what to
phone
do.
closer.
Is that what it is?
I have no idea.
Well, because he told me while we were at Fan Expo, he was like, disconnect and reconnect. He's like, you've probably been disconnected for too long. I just did that, and it's still fucking.
I mean, it worked at FanX.
Just do the thing when you like put the phone next to the mic.
That's what I'm gonna do. Anyway, continue.
So young street interviewer walks up to a bar, asks drunk patrons, "What's the nastiest thing you want to do for Christmas?" Drunk fella responds, your mom. Dude gets upset, tells him something, asks him another question. Dude's response, your mom. And he gets upset and he goes, no, we're not
I don't
doing
play
it.
like that.
I don't play like that. Yada, yada, yada. And then ask bro another question.
He asked him to apologize.
Yeah, that's what it was.
Yeah, he asked him to
I ain't
apologize.
Hold on,
apologize.
I'm about to open it up.
Like, first of all, sir, after you got the first your mom, you should have walked away. And
Hell
like,
yeah,
I'm not
bro.
gonna interview him no more.
No, like if it's a touchy subject for you.
Here it is.
Hey, I have a question. I know you're in the club right now, or the bar. What is the naughtiest thing that you want to do for Christmas? Your mom. Anal. My mom? Why my mom? I heard she bad. Nah, chill. We ain't doing none of that. Chill.
Yeah,
Hell nah.
right there.
Hell
Walk
nah.
away.
Come on, bro. Come here. I don't play like that, bro. I play like that. I don't. All right, well, you know
I fuck moms.
That's not what we doing. I'm gonna need you to apologize, bro. Respectfully, I would like to be your stepdad.
And then he slaps him.
God, tell my mom. Come on, bro. We ain't doing none of that. You too. You too. You too. You lame. Your mama got slapped.
Ooh, and then he spits in his face.
Yeah, so
You're going to the hospital, first and foremost. One of us are going to the hospital, first and foremost. So, my question to you guys is, number one, the person who answered the question, your mom, was he wrong?
No.
no.
Turtle?
Yeah.
Yeah. Continue.
Yeah.
Why?
Cuz.
Okay. All right, Joe?
Like an evil villain, just yeah.
Yeah.
Cause
Why wasn't
it's like
he
it's
wrong?
in right there. You know?
Why wasn't he wrong, Joe?
That's why I wasn't good in English. Couldn't write no papers. You know what I'm saying?
You want me to write a
Answer this
400
question.
word
I
essay?
did.
What's
all right
What's 2 plus 2? 4. Explain your answer. It's right.
Fucking fool. The fuck?
Why isn't he wrong, Joe?
Huh?
Why isn't he wrong?
You came up and interviewed me, sir. You should have been ready for anything I was ready to tell you.
You know what I'm saying? And he hit you with a your mama joke.
Not even a good one.
Right. If you're sensitive about like your mom joke like that,
Right.
there's no telling what you're sensitive about other than that. So you didn't even shouldn't be doing what you're trying to accomplish here.
You shouldn't be holding that mic.
Right.
Right.
Nah. You
If
should
you
be the
that
nigga holding the
sensitive.
camera.
Like, bro, if I walk up to you on the street and don't know who you are, and I point a mic in your face and I say, what is the naughtiest thing you want to do for Christmas? I am expecting you to say your mama.
Right.
Like I said, it's not. It'll get a chuckle out of yourself. That's the only person that's you want to hear. Funny, your mom. Like, bruh, we joke about way worse shit.
Oh.
Facts.
Friends.
I'm about to say, I want to see his pussy ass group chats. You know what I'm saying? Like,
I don't play like that.
I don't play that.
Like, bro, like
You a bitch.
you could have walked. Like, if you felt that type of way about it, you could have just been like, "Right, well, fuck you," then," and walked and like left it alone. But no, you slapped me and then you spit on me. Oh no.
Yeah, one of us is going to the
Oh
hospital.
no.
Yeah.
And hold on, even if I'm gonna Charleston White the situation, you about to go to jail, sir.
Easily.
He got that on camera. Thank you, thank you.
Yeah.
Yep.
No, how much you worth? You a streamer? How much you worth? Yeah, I'm about to get into all that.
Yeah.
And then
Come on, man.
Then I'm gonna take your mom to have sex with her.
Joe, what did you say you was going to do to that man?
Oh.
I said, now you want invited to Christmas. I'm going to fuck your mom for real, and you want invited to Christmas. Me and your mama need time
Yeah.
alone.
Then that's
Facts.
after I
Son.
sue you.
After what?
That's
After
after
I
I sue you. Yep. That's if you're not half past dead after you slap me.
Facts.
Yeah, they're gonna have to pull me off you. I
Yeah.
don't care how many you got.
Now you're a vegetable because you're chasing clout. You knew you wanted to fucking slap that dude.
Yeah. And he
Like-
knew who to do it to.
Right.
Yeah.
Because you saw the way he reacted, you saw the way his friends reacted. Like,
Yeah, you knew Buddy wasn't cut like that.
right. And that, to me, makes you a bigger bitch.
Facts.
You know what I'm saying? Like,
I always look at that. That's always the biggest thing. Like, if you gonna do it to the most bitch ass person, you a bitch.
yeah.
Because you wouldn't do it to no real nigga.
We actually should probably look into that
Hey.
more and see if that dude pressed charges for like assault.
So I looked your
Probably.
boy up.
That'd be great.
Oh, that'd be awesome. I looked your boy up. He apparently had a boxing match on Kick. He got his ass kicked.
See?
Did a whole lot of hugging, and he got punched in the face a lot. I was like,
No
oh,
hating shit?
No.
No, like, he really.
No, like, I was like, oh, I wonder what he did. Oh, well, he slapped the shit out that dude. Like, you hurt. Oh. Oh. Like, I was expecting a little bit more.
And I think that that's something, like, there's been, like, I remember one of the times, I think one of the times we interviewed Christian. Like, I forgot exactly what it was that I asked him, but I was like, this could go left. You know what I'm saying? Like, you got to be prepared for that. And, like, obviously, I'm not trying to fight while we're doing a podcast. So I was like, when I ask him this, be ready to de-escalate. You know what I'm saying? Like, just to see where it goes. Same thing with D-Day. Like, one time me and D-Day were talking, and I forget what it was. But, like, when I brought it up, I was like, this could go left. Like, be prepared for what comes with if you ask this question. But not, like, on some tough guy shit. Just, like, on some, like, be prepared to de-escalate. If you have to, like...
Damn, hey, so I hate to cut you off, but we talking about TikTok being banned. I pull up TikTok just now.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And that shit say, sorry, TikTok isn't available right now. Nope. A law banning TikTok has been enacted in the U.S., unfortunately. That means you can't use TikTok for now.
Cry.
We are fortunate that President
Crumble.
Trump has indicated that he will work with us on a solution to reinstate TikTok once he takes office. Please stay tuned.
So his
down.
first day in office, like he gonna get in office, 12 hours later, TikTok will be back online due to an executive order he's gonna sign, giving them so many days.
The whisper is 90 days.
Yeah, so many days to figure out a deal to where they have no more stockholders in China, which TikTok's already 61% owned in the U.S., I believe.
Damn.
Yeah.
Shit.
Yeah.
Yeah, so what it is it's a U.S. company owned by a Chinese shell company,
Gotcha.
owned by the Chinese government.
Ran by the Mexican cartel. Makes sense.
Chinese triad, more likely.
Well, like, one of the things that I read was, like, one of the things that they're nervous about is, like, data mining or whatever. And it's, like, allegedly, Facebook, Instagram, Airbnb, DoorDash, like, shit, they take more data than TikTok does.
Yeah.
So it's like,
But you're sharing it with the U.S., not China.
I mean, technically.
I love the idea that, like, the Chinese government's like, we need to get secrets from America through TikTok. Let's see. And it's like a girl doing the savage dance.
I'm a savage. Ratchet, boozy.
Ratchet.
Like, who is the baby?
Why? Why ain't the baby?
Well, because apparently TikTok in China is different from TikTok in America.
No, yeah, 100%.
And that was something that, like, they brought up as an argument is if you watch TikTok in China, it is very, very censored. It's very geared towards education. It's very geared towards, like, their values. Then you look at TikTok in America, and if you like dancing videos, guess what? That's all you're going to fucking see.
Right.
And now you're doom scrolling for 6 hours watching dancing videos instead of learning.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? So
Right.
that was one of the arguments that people brought up. And I mean, I get it, but at the end of the day, like, that's like that dude to me that sued Sony because he said his whole childhood was ruined because he spent all day playing video games.
You sound
That's
like a
not
great
Sony's
childhood.
problem, dumbass.
No, your parents should have made your fat ass get up and go do something.
Your fat ass should have got up and went and done something. You know what I'm saying? Like, don't get me wrong. There's days I get off work and I'm like, I'll get a notification on my phone like Rock just signed in. And I'm like, I'm going to play Call of Duty. But then there's moments where I put the controller down and I'm like, I need to go do something. And then there's days that Joe spends 12 hours on a video game, but then he goes to work and makes money.
That's all I'm saying.
So it seems like we have it figured out. Why can't you?
People are retarded.
That's the type of shit that, like, I remember I learned a long time ago. I forgot who I was talking to, but I brought up something that I was like, it was something at work. I was like 19 years old. And I brought up something that really pissed me off to one of my managers about corporate. And he was like, if you have a problem with it, you can either stay, you can leave, or this is America. The courts are at your disposal. Sue. And I was like, oh shit. But then you start to think about it, and it's like, you know what? Sometimes maybe the courts should not be at our disposal.
Right.
Maybe sometimes people should, and that's what I guess in that thing where it's like cases get thrown out all the time because judges look at it and go, shut the fuck up.
Right, I'm not doing this. Get out of here.
You better take this shit to the Supreme Court so they can laugh at you too.
I knew Facebook wouldn't let me down. When Turtle said that about the notification, I instantly went to Facebook. It said me when I opened TikTok and seen the notification.
See, but see, you laughing though. But the dude Tony we watch, that's where he made all of his content at. It just shared to Instagram and
That's
Facebook.
fine. I'll be all right.
I don't think you will.
Yeah, I'll be all right.
The puppet dudes, you won't have them no more.
They shit on YouTube. That's why I found them.
I mean, they
not
started on
just TikTok.
TikTok.
Like their YouTube videos are there.
Oh, they got like actual YouTube
their channel
channels
is on there.
Oh,
Yeah.
okay. Well, then they good. They good. Yeah, Tony just started his shit, so he not going, you know what I'm saying, be on. They got a lot of motherfuckers that we get funny videos from that it started on TikTok. They not going to be able to edit it the same way. So a lot of the funny shit we see is not going to be the same.
Hey, a lot of
So
dudes.
it's about to change social media yet again.
Yeah.
Like I said,
if we
good
don't
gonna
get
suffer
TikTok
for
back,
bad.
we're going to get something close to it.
They already have motherfuckers added me on some app I don't even have.
Lemon?
Yeah.
That's disconnected because that's TikTok.
TikTok thing, right. Now, I was like, I don't know what niggas is doing, but stop. Because I'm not on here. Yeah,
Stop.
Cut it out. Stop talking. You know what I mean?
I was like, oh, I got 800 followers. What the fuck is lemon?
No, the only thing I'm upset about is the fucking UFC videos I don't have anymore because of it now. That's the only thing that upsets me.
Yeah, I had some videos that I was very proud that I made, and now it's
Shit, all of my shit on goddamn.
I probably have it
IG.
somewhere.
Yeah.
It was just easily accessible on TikTok because we didn't think it was going nowhere.
Yeah, I'm kind of
'cause
upset my Mandalorian video's gone.
I deleted all the videos I uploaded to TikTok off my phone to free up space to make more TikToks.
Yeah.
So like all of them gone now.
That'll be back in a week.
No, but like I said, I'll just start over on fucking YouTube. Like it's not like I had a big following now. I was starting to get like fucking 1,000, 2,000 views on some of my fucking
Very
videos.
infuriating.
So like I was building something in the UFC 5 community with that, but start over. It's fine. It's my
Reset.
Or you'll get it back in a couple of days.
Not yet.
Right. Or that.
Oh, shit.
While we talking about videos, I want to give a quick shout out to motherfucking Dion Can Rap. My nigga been uploading these fucking freestyles and has been going crazy on them bitches.
Why haven't I seen them?
It's just been, it's not like videos. It's like picture art and then the song will play.
Okay.
But they've been going fucking crazy. He just dropped one 3 hours ago to So Fresh, So Clean. Snapped. That bitch is nasty. So if y'all, into the, people throwing their own little mix on different type of beats, kind of how I did with the Backyard Freestyles. Dion Can Rap, follow him on Facebook. Bars
Dion
for
is
days.
fire. son.
Bars for days. Probably one of the sickest lyricists I know to this day.
Dude is crazy. Oh, Jesus. Oh, shit. We had a voicemail.
Voicemail.
I forgot to do the top fans.
Man, fuck them. Jason don't
Fuck
need no
'em.
recognition.
Yo, what's going on, my fellow degenerates? Listen. I need you to do me a favor.
Not the
Whoa,
podcast.
whoa.
Not this
Wrong
podcast, bro.
asshole.
Stop whatever it is you're doing. And I need you to raise your glasses, or your blunts, or your pipes, or hookahs, or bongs, or straws, or spoons. We don't discriminate. Like the old lady in Poltergeist said, all are welcome. But anyway, I want you to give thanks and praise to my guys Treasy, Turtle, and Joby, the Hangover Podcast, as they celebrate their third live event live at the New Orleans Fan Expo here in the wonderful, wonderful convention center.
Here.
As they commemorate number, what is it? 198. Really, guys? 198. The scheduling guys must hate you guys, or we can just blame Scott's bitch-ass immune system. But either way, you know what? We'll talk about 200 later. Right now, we're going to celebrate the fuck out of 198. That's what we're going to do. I can speak for myself. You guys provide much-needed levity and comedy, and every now and then social commentary, and not to mention political insight. I learned more from Spencer than I do in a year watching fucking CNN. So shout out to you guys for keeping it a buck usually and entertaining always. And on behalf of Jason and Spencer and Swamp and Cousin Kenny and Q and both Matthews and Larry and Obi-Wan and Nikki and Lolo, we all want to say thank you guys and congratulations and keep doing what you're doing. And salud. Peace.
Gang shit.
I fucking love that.
I love that guy.
Shout out Doe, man.
And he came through. He came through and bullshit with us.
That's so fucked, son. That's so fucked.
Yo, the internet does not sleep.
Undefeated,
And
bro.
it don't fucking miss, bro.
Eliminated
It's
by
like
Washington.
Carlos Hatchcock and this bitch.
Eliminated by Washington, the Detroit Lions, and TikTok.
That's tough. That's funny.
Oh, man. But yeah, shout out to Dorian, man. He came through, showed some love at the con, at the Fan Expo. And it looked like he had a little blasty blast, too. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, definitely.
I didn't know he was nerdy like that.
Yeah.
I ain't know he was nerdy like that.
Yeah. I mean, not anime-wise, but other things, absolutely.
Yeah,
Comic
yeah,
books,
it's definitely not just
comic
anime.
books, movies, music. Dorian can tell you, like, works by Mozart and shit. Like, he deep in music.
Very cultured.
Deep
Very
in.
cultured.
And that projects well into his son Deuce, who just had his first appearance in a musical, and the musical's called The Guy Who Hates Musicals. I'm pretty sure the nigga was wearing a suit. I didn't get clarity on this, but I'm pretty sure he was the main character, The Guy Who Hates Musicals. So
Hey,
shout out to my cousin
him.
Deuce, man.
Dorian just got a big fucking head and he talks too much shit.
That's what he do best, man.
Yeah. But yeah, shout out to everybody that came through and saw us at the Fan Expo, except my little brother. Fuck you.
He was so proud of you in that crowd.
Bruh.
He was clapping for you and shit.
Bruh.
He loved it.
I don't ever want to meet that level of fuck.
Say what?
I don't ever want to meet him, son.
Oh, yeah, y'all gonna fight.
It'd be fun. He gonna lose.
Oh, yeah, for sure. For sure. Yeah, he can't fight. But
Staten couldn't fight his way out of a paper bag.
that was soaking wet.
Make me feel bad.
Yeah, you would. You kick his ass, you'll be like, he didn't deserve that. You know what I'm saying? But I was fired too.
Yeah, you do.
It was fire too, because even Nikki came
I
through.
beg to differ.
Nikki came through and brought the baby.
That
And
was
next
fire.
thing you know, my son's running around, looking at me on stage. Like I don't know that. Like that, being a dad's one thing, but being a dad on stage doing your thing, and then you look down at one point, and he just. And I was like, I wasn't ready. Like, now I'm like, anyway, so.
Trying not to cry. Joe,
Try
say
not to
something.
cry. Joe staring at my fucking ponytail.
Nigga had an ear ponytail.
Tried to give himself a haircut before the show.
Yeah,
Fucked it up.
Nicole can't cut my hair no more because we don't live together no more. And then I fucking cut my own hair. And then I was like, all right, I'm good. I'm checking the top because I always fuck up on the top. And I'm like, all right, I'm good. And then I leave. And then y'all go and watch the video of us at Fan Expo and Joe just staring at the side of my fucking head.
Bro, it was just one of them things I saw by accident, and like even when I was trying to pay attention to something else, I was just like, "Yo, that shit is gross," and I couldn't look away.
It's like a car accident.
I even said at one point, I'm like, there was a couple of moments in the episode you could tell. I'm like looking at Turtle, looking at Joe, trying to like get them to keep the shit because I mean, I guess that we can say it now. Like, we kind of relented to the fact that nobody was going to show up. Not because we don't have supporters, but because I made a rookie mistake and, like, basically got us a very early time slot, day one.
Yep.
You know what I'm saying? Of the con. And, like, and look, I know we have people that support us. I know we have people that love us. I know that we're talented. So, like, people would have a good time. And the people that did come had a good time. But it's day one, 2 hours into the con, and we're like, hey, stop going to see C-3PO and Back to the Future and come watch us, who you've never heard of. You know what I mean?
Right.
So, like, I understood. We kind of lamented to the fact that it was going to be empty, so we didn't prepare, really.
No,
like,
not at all.
we planned on going out there and just being like, you know what, we're going to have fun. We know some people that are going to come, like our friends, and we're going to bullshit. You know what I'm saying? And, like, just have fun and add this to the resume. Hey, we got to fucking do a live show at Fan Expo. And then literally at one point, randos walked in, and me and Joe made eye contact and just like, oh, fuck.
Prepare for this. Instantly clammed up.
Yeah.
I was like, you can't trust these niggas to do nothing.
Fuck off. And then a 17-year-old walks in with his boyfriend.
I'm so upset I wasn't there for
Oh,
Nah,
man.
it wasn't his actual boyfriend.
They had just
Big
met at
asshole.
the show though, at the Fan Expo.
Yeah,
had
they
just met.
became friends.
It was,
at the
it was
fucking
like
show.
it was like besties at first sight, but you know we got to take that and make it gay.
Yeah, absolutely. Scott was like, oh, so y'all fuck.
But that ended up turning into a thing where I'm like, oh fuck, we actually have to do this now.
Yeah.
And like we're going, and I'm looking at Turtle and Joe for like, you know, we have that moment where like I get done talking and it's like, you know. Yeah. So, anybody, anything, and like after it's over, I'm like, yeah, Joe. Like I kept looking at you, and you were a silent fuck. And he's like, I could not stop staring at that horsetail on the back.
But also we had 45 minutes and we got through a lot in 45 minutes.
Yes.
We did. Like we was able to like. I mean, it also helped that like. Again, like not like, you know, trying to bash anyone that was actually there, you know, the
course.
famous people and stuff like that. But like we was talking, and even the crowd barely even cared about the people that were at the Fan Expo.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Like they was like,
Yeah, they didn't give a fuck.
like somebody in the crowd was like, they was like, I mean, Twilight's here.
It was funny as shit because we was like, you know, rambling off some of the people's names, and we got to a couple, and the 17-year-old was like, yeah, he's from such and such. And me and Scott was like, yeah, such and such. What the fuck is that?
Literally, Turtle at one point kind of did the, what the fuck?
fuck this little kid talking.
Yeah, what the fuck is he talking about? And then I didn't even think about it at the time because I was panicking. But that little motherfucker said the greatest movie ever made was a Red Hood cartoon. I would have said Inception.
And
but-
he said his favorite Flash was the guy who voice acted Flash.
That's nice.
That's not bad.
That's not bad at all. I was like, this kid knows.
Yeah,
like-
I know. He was
like-
definitely a fucking nerd.
Yeah, he wasn't one of the ones you could just like stump in a conversation about.
Yeah,
like,
yeah,
you
yeah.
know, what I mean?
Comics, yeah, hell no.
That
Yeah, nah, he
kid's
knew
going
his shit.
places.
He's gonna get tons of
Fan
pussy.
Oh, shit.
They're all gonna be goth.
Hey, man, a good goth girl with a fat ass and a nice rack will do you nice. You know what I'm saying?
Creepy tattoos.
That was majority of my high school and college.
I'm not saying.
You know what I'm saying? I ain't date them, but you
You
know,
know?
it was the greatest sneaky links in the world.
You know what I'm saying?
I can't explain to my mom what those marks are on her arm. You know what I'm saying? But I know I can wrap some handcuffs around that shit and she won't mind.
She can't even feel that shit. It's all scar tissue.
Fuck.
You can hit that bitch with a Chevy. She'll roll right over the hood.
It's like she don't even feel pain anymore.
Like now you're choking. Now you're like putting your hands on that bitch's throat. Like now in your 30s, like now you know you gotta choke bitches but not kill them. And like you sitting there choking that little random white girl, and she's just like, oh, dominate me. And then you get that one goth girl, and she's like, yeah, motherfucker.
Punch me in the face. That's not even goth bitches.
No, it'd be the preppy little white. Was it? punch me in the face. Be like, damn,
The
bitch.
ones that love pink and poodles. That's
Yeah.
the bitches that's like, choke me until I pass out.
But yeah, speaking about like hating,
Look at y'all. He's like, yeah.
speaking of hating my little brother, I actually talked to him the other day, and I was like, I'm gonna hit him with a stunner, and I was like, hey, so question, you and a girl, I know this is crazy to think about, but you and a girl are in the act of lovemaking. You and a girl are in the act.
You and the girl are in the act of cunnilingus.
In the middle of the act of lovemaking, and right as you were about to reach climax, she wraps her legs around your waist and looks you in the eye and goes, "Put a baby in me. Where do you hide her body?" And he goes, "Scott, that's illegal." And I was like, "Not what I asked you. Not what I asked you."
Nothing to do with it.
And he just could not get past, like, that's a crime, Scott. And I'm like, no, I know. I'm saying, where do you hide? There wouldn't be a body because I would. No!
He's like, I'd raise the child, Scott. I don't know what you're...
What he's
Like, isn't that how you got yours?
He's deflecting. He's trying to put your mind off of the fact of like him being with an actual girl
Yeah.
to the crime.
That was the craziest part of the whole conversation. Like, wait, you mean I'm in an actual vagina? Like, not a fleshlight?
I got a question for y'all.
What you
I
got?
seen it on fucking the internet the other day. It's a wild question, but here we go.
Was that cup here? Or you brought it from your house?
No, this is mine. I brought it from home.
Because he's a real fan.
He bought one of those when we were selling them at the beginning of the show.
But then Nicole wouldn't.
Season 1.
But then Nicole
never
wouldn't
got
let him
it.
come over.
Never
he couldn't
got
get
it,
the
so I
cup.
couldn't get it. I had to wait till Scott moved here. We was outside one day. I was like, hey, bro, you listen to this cup. I never got mine. And he was like, wait, what? And I was like, yeah, I never got mine. He was
Those
like,
two we used to keep on the table every episode. One of them was his. I just never remembered.
I
because
wasn't
he never-
allowed at the house.
You use your shit as decorations, right?
All right.
Tupac used to be.
All right, let's do this so Turtle can go to bed.
All right. So, dude breaks into your house, gun to your head. He's fucking your old lady in front of you. His dick slips out. She puts it back in. What you doing?
We asked this
I already
question
asked this question.
during an episode already.
Oh, damn.
You just lost your top fan spot.
Yeah, because I believe I said I'm sitting there looking at her going, oh God, please. Keep the bitch.
I thought I had one.
No, you didn't. Average Joe's. One's gotta go.
All right. So one's got to go.
Scott.
Oh God!
D-roll.
What?
Turtle. How about this? All the above. Get the fuck out of my house. We can agree sometimes. You don't have to always be a contrarian.
Yeah, I still want the people to answer though. I hope you get voted off the island.
I love you, but I did want you to fail. You ain't got one?
Nah.
As always, thank you for your support. If you enjoy the show, please rate and review wherever you rate and review things. Because guess what? Next week, he's hosting the Klan rally. Good night.